Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another Screw Toy action figure review. And today we'll be looking at the Pokemon Select Rayquaza. And I'm very excited to review this figure for you guys, as it's the last figure of this wave that we needed. We got Charizard, Articuno, and then what's that Ninja Frog's name? Greninja, and now we got Rayquaza. That completes the 4-figure wave. And it looks pretty great, man. So we'll get a closer look here at the packaging, and we'll get a closer look at the figure itself. So getting a quick look at the packaging, it is pretty straightforward. You get a big window that shows the figure here in the center. Very nice image of Rayquaza, the name of the character, Pokemon with Pikachu, the name of the line, Pokemon Select. On the side, you get a very nice image of Rayquaza. Same logos. On the back, the figures of this wave. We've seen Charizard, we've seen Articuno, skipped out on Greninja, but these three were the only ones I was really excited for. You get a whole bunch of bullshit down here. Jazwares, barcode, so if you need that now, you can take that and screenshot it. I did find this at Target and couldn't find it in the system on my phone. So here's the barcode if you need it. On the side, you get a whole bunch of Pokeballs. Another window. On the bottom, whole bunch of bullshit. On top, nothing. So enough about this packaging. Let's crack this bad boy open. And here's Rayquaza in all its glory. And just straight up, it's a pretty good figure, man. I do enjoy it quite a bit. Doesn't come with any accessories other than this flight stand that we've seen previously before with all the other Pokemon Select figures. It is just a simple arm with a hinge here at the bottom that does disconnect, and you can connect that as so. And then a hinge up here. And the base is actually pretty cool. It is a Pokeball kind of embossed in there. So very nice. Pretty straightforward. Not a huge fan of the stand, but it gets the job done. So moving the stand to the side and getting a look at Rayquaza. It's pretty simple, man. I mean, it's Rayquaza in plastic form. This is pretty much the best you can ask for. And yeah, man, really solid figure. I really do enjoy the colors. I really enjoy the articulation, the way they have them set up. It's very genius the way they did it. But getting a look at the head sculpt up close, it looks really nice, man. You get some pink on that tongue, some red plastic for the teeth, and then you get those 2 white buck tooth on front, which I always thought was pretty funny. And then the eye, I wish it was semi-sculpted or something, but it is just decorated on there. It's black paint with a golden yellow pupil. These things are just soft pliable plastic. I really thought there was a bendy wire in there, but there's not. It's just soft pliable plastic. And then moving down to his body, it is pretty much all green with some yellow deco on there painted for the stripes. Some red punched in some of those wings. You get some black here. And yeah, man, not much more I can really say about it. You get some yellow, some red, some green. And moving down to the tail, right there. Looks pretty good, man. Pretty solid figure. Again, it's not really much I could say more than what you're seeing here. And yeah, let's get a close look at articulation, then we'll get some size comparisons. Now, getting a quick look at articulation. It is pretty strange to do this type of articulation setup, but he does have a hinge here at the upper head. This hinges this much forward, this much down, and does rotate just the tiniest bit, but it's pretty stiff, so I would be careful. He does have a hinge here that hinges this much down and this much up. Turning up my lights just a little bit. Again, hinges up and down here, and then it does rotate a full 360. And then here's where we start losing a lot more articulation. It just rotate here at the lower chest, and then it rotates there, and then it rotates here, and then it rotates here and here, and then over here, and then at the tail over here, and then it rotates at the fin of the tail. So yeah, pretty straightforward figure. The arms are pretty basic setup, ball jointed at the shoulder that hinges all the way up, all the way down. Oh, not all the way down, just about that much. He does have a single hinge here at the elbow that bends in less than 90 degrees. And then he does have rotation at the wrist with the ball joined here on the wrist that do hinge this much back, this much forward, And again, they rotated full 360. And what really caught me off guard was seeing that this has a ball hinge for a wrist when we didn't see that setup on Charizard. Charizard is just simple swivel, no ball hinge or anything. But Rayquaza gets it. So pretty interesting that they chose him to give him a wrist hinge and not Charizard, which was probably my least favorite part of the articulation on Charizard. But yeah, Rayquaza does a pretty good job here on the articulation department. The only thing I would have asked for was an articulated jaw, but for the most part, he usually does have his mouth open, so not too mad about it, man. Now I'm going to quick look at some size comparisons. Here we have Rayquaza next to the only other two figures that I have from this line, Charizard and Articuno. Here he is next to a Plunderling. Here he is next to the Marvel Legends Deluxe Eddie Brock Monster Venom. Next to the G.I. Joe Snake Eyes from the Timber 2-pack. And last but not least, here we have him next to the Mafex Hush Batman. And there you have it, a very solid offering from Pokemon and Jazwares. I really did enjoy this figure quite a bit. Pretty simple, man, pretty straightforward. Like I said at the beginning of the video, there's not much to him, but what is there is pretty great. The articulation actually kind of caught me off guard. It was better than I expected. And he's just a great looking figure, man. I mean, look at him, just straight up and down. Looks amazing. It's going to go great with the rest of the Pokemon Select figures that I have in my collection. I can't wait to see what else this Pokemon Select line offers us. I hope they go with Blastoids next, and I would love to see a Snorlax. I really want a Snorlax. Maybe a Gengar. Hopefully a Cubone. I'm just naming my favorite Pokemon at this point, but you get the point, man. I really did enjoy this figure quite a bit. But enough of me rambling on. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you think this is a dope figure or if it's an easy pass for y'all. Pokemon fans, I know y'all gonna love this, man. So make sure you go out there and pick it up. Didn't know that this figure was out yet. Seen someone review it on YouTube, and I was like, you know what? I gotta go look at my target. And sure enough, he was at the first target that I stopped at. But yeah, I'll catch you guys next time, man. Peace.